So this was the Almar lounge. So if you don't travel business class and you fly frequently in economy class, you don't have a status. I had access because of the priority pass, which I purchased earlier this year. So for 1 year, I can go to any lounge pretty much around the world. Like they have a list and I can access them. So the priority pass was like $400 US. So if you want one as well, check out the affiliate link. And let me also tell you that I'm not affiliated with Priority Pass at all. In fact, their customer service is absolute rubbish, but for the amount of economy class flights I have, I get reasonable access to lounges, which saves me a lot of money. So and also good morning from Doha Hamad International Airport. I just got off an 8-hour flight from Singapore. Luckily, my flight, which I'm going to take, British Airways 787 Dreamliner Economy, is delayed by 4 hours. So I had the chance to go to the lounge and have a quick shower. However, I flew BA before in first class and business class. Like I even did videos about it. Like when was that? 2.5 years ago, but that was the beginning of my YouTube time, and those videos are really cringe-worthy, so don't watch them at all. However, I usually have always pretty good flights when I travel British Airways, so let's see what their economy product is going to be like today. I am very curious and I can't wait to actually introduce it to you and experience it myself. So, but also Doha International Airport is one of the best in the world. So let me take you around a little bit, and then we're gonna head to the gate, and then we're off to London Heathrow. So probably one of the most iconic structures here at Doha Hamad International Airport is the yellow teddy bear, who has been sitting here, I think, ever since they opened this airport. After Changi, Doha is probably one of my favorite airports in the world. So it is a really great place to transfer. But the good thing is, at this time of the day, most of the flights have left Doha, bound for Europe, Asia, or elsewhere. So I have most of the airport pretty much to myself.
Yes. So no, I've not been here.
That's British Airways flight to London Heathrow. This is a coach flight. As quickly as possible, please ensure that your hand baggage is safely put away. Smaller bags tagging the yellow label must be put under. If you're sitting in a front row seat, or in an emergency exit row, or in our first or club world cabins, and is now.
So here I am in the economy class of the Dreamliner, 127 seats. Then there's 39 in premium economy, as you saw, and 42 in business and 8 in first class. So a 4-class configuration. And I scored the best seat because I paid $36 for a seat with no window. So I'm a complete genius, so I won't have any views, but yeah, what can I do? There's already like some headphones ready here, as well as a blanket, in-flight entertainment right in front of me, a remote control USB foldable table. So yeah, I have to point out the seat pitch is very generous, and let's try the recline. Recline is pretty good. If I could recline a little further, I would actually be able to look out the window. So today there won't be any takeoff scenes unless one of the seats in front of me or behind me stays empty. Then I might shift rows. Problem with BA, they make you charge for a seat. So I thought like, okay guys, because I want to treat you always with a nice window view, a nice takeoff view, so I'm gonna spend $36 for you guys. So please reward me with a like, so I didn't spend the money for nothing. Even though I ended up with no window. So an LCD headrest isn't as nice as on other aircrafts where you have flaps to just tuck in, and then you have your head in a nice stable position. So this one is also a bit outdated. However, the crew seems to be nice. They're all like in their 40s, 50s, I'm not joking. So they have definitely a lot of experience, which is interesting, you know. Like sometimes there's airlines which have very young crew, and then when you fly in the Western world, crew most of the time tends to be older, more experienced, and I don't mean that in any discriminating way. But yeah, those are the differences when flying a Western carrier, which sometimes can be a lot of fun. Sometimes they also can't be bothered anymore because they've been doing that for too long and they just don't want to get another job. But now generally with BA crew, I've always been very lucky, very happy. They're usually really lovely, always happy to chat. They're working really hard, so I salute you guys. So the in-flight entertainment, let's say the screen is not that responsive, and you only have 53 movies world cinema, so in total there isn't much choice.
This may differ from an aircraft that you've flown on before. Not a lot of people know that. The name's G.
So in a few minutes ago I was a little sad how I don't have a window seat. When we were taxiing for the runway, the crew came over and she was like, I noticed you were vlogging or whatever you call it, and I was like, oh no, I am in trouble. But then she was like, would you like to have a window seat? And I was like, oh yes, I'd love that. So she said after takeoff you just move your seat, there you go, and sit at 42A, and now here I am having a beautiful view for the next 7 hours. Yeah, like speaking of amazing crew, and as I said, I've always had lovely flights with British Airways, and but this little gesture, you know, paying attention, maybe sometimes read your customer and know that, oh cool, he has a camera, he probably wants to have a window seat, let's try and move him around, which has been incredibly nice, and it already made my day. So British Airways and to your crew, thank you so much. So yeah, just finished, I guess it was supposed to be breakfast, but due to our delay of 3 hours, it should have been lunch, but yeah, that's all good. It was lovely though. Loved the yogurt, the brownie, the omelette, the spinach. The spinach was great. 45 minutes to go, so I'm probably going to connect to the internet, post some nonsense on Instagram. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, please do so for daily updates. So I've also connected to the Wi-Fi, and it's fairly quick. So I purchased 4 hours for $15 US, which I think is a reasonable deal. And yeah, that's pretty new to British Airways fleet as well. I don't think all of them have them, but they're updating all their planes, so they're coming with internet, which was about time, BA. After lunch, the crew will prepare a snack box at the rear end of the airplane, including beverages. Also, my little review came to the conclusion that the crew looks after the lavatory frequently throughout the flight. 90 minutes prior your arrival at Heathrow, the crew would run a snack and a tea service. for you. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
everything.
Take
and
care.
I see you.
Look after
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
And
I'll see you online. Hey?
I will see you online.
All right. Bye.
Take care, Josh. See you later.
See ya. High five. Oh, lovely, lovely crew on this flight here. Really enjoyed it. So, and this flight was another prime example that economy class can be fun, and all you need to do is just read your customer, you know. I was sitting there, I paid for a window seat, and I wasn't even disappointed. And I was just doing my vlog and pointing out that I actually didn't have a window. Amanda saw it, she spotted it, she took initiative, and she asked, but I want to have a window seat, you know. And yeah, that's what makes you, or your customer, that's how you feel appreciated, you know. And this is good service, and we live in a service industry. And also in economy class, you can have a great relation with your passengers and customers. And that was a prime example that British Airways always convinces me in any class, you know. So that's why I always love flying them, because I know they always have a great set of crew. They're passionate, they're professional, and they're always having a good time. Well, anyways, this is it. This was the British Airways economy class review on the 787 Dreamliner. Please give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. A lot of more videos coming. And let me know in the comment section below whether you have an experience in economy class, business class, or wherever, where the crew went out of the way to make your flight better. Alright guys, wherever you're off to, have a safe trip, and thank you so much for watching.